We've gone to the frog area a couple of times. Exploding plants was the first this stream. Yeah, I reached the exploding plants. Beat that first arena, and then got to the next area and died there. So, that's not actually my record for this challenge. Because I did make it to the frog area once in my last stream. And I made it to just past the key door. So that place I died earlier this stream, I got past that, cleared the arena with more plant monsters, and then got through the key door, which is in a hidden area off of that arena. And thank you for the bless. There are doors that take keys to get past in this game. Not the, module doors, but key ones. You know how in B North, when I get through that first area with the laser birds, I go off to the side and pick up something from the skeleton? That's the key that I need to get through the door in the east. Which is the furthest I've gone without dying. The diamond thing, I'll show you when I get to it. And I dashed off stage. I'm actually surprisingly calm right now. Obviously, I could be more calm, but usually I would be getting more frustrated at this point in the Paper Late Drifter stream. It was a good chain dash. Yeah, if you chain dash into a wall, you just slam into it. Better than flying off a cliff with it. Should pick this up since I took damage. Might be a good idea for me to learn where all the... or where more of the hidden health pickups are. At the key I was talking about has these birds here. This one. So there are 16 of those keys total. I only really need one for this challenge. Oh, I should refill my ammo. But yeah, there are doors that require having found certain numbers of keys to get through. So the key door that I need to get through only requires one of them. Aren't the triple diamonds also keys? I mean, to an extent, but they're kind of the main objectives you need in this game to be able to finish it. Whereas the keys I'm talking about are completely optional. You don't need to find a single one to complete the game. So like Celeste strawberries? Aren't the strawberries only for score? I don't think they unlock new areas at all. Speaking of Celeste, I still need to finish that game. I'm really close to the end. Think they give extra areas at the end? Do they? I found a lot of the strawberries, but I thought it was like the gems and cassette tapes that unlock new levels. But I'm not an expert in that game at all, so I could absolutely be wrong. Stay at a distance to not aggro the laser bird. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm on the final stretch of Celeste. Time to upgrade my pistol again. It really took me a while before I even started getting comfortable with the controls in Celeste. I think it was when I started playing Celeste in Celeste when I started getting more comfortable. To the hotel area. The relearning curve has gotta be a nightmare. Wait, what relearning curve? I stopped playing Bloodborne for like 3 years. Stopped at the final boss, booted it back up, and it was so hard. Yeah, that's... I've definitely had that experience with games before. Coincidentally, a couple weeks ago, I finished a game that I played as a kid, but never actually finished. I got to the second to last level, and then just stopped playing. When the game is high 3, by the way. That almost killed me. No, a high 3. Hyper Cosmanian Tiger. I had it on Game Boy Advanced. Or have it, I should say. And the controls were clunkier than I remembered them being. I cleared the... Man, I can type it out. So I can spell it right. Night of the... I'm not actually sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. As a kid, I thought it was... Well, I called it Night of the Quinkin, but I think it's supposed to be Night of the Quincon or something. Ow. My bird got in the way. Yeah, I ended up beating the second to last level first try. Which was kind of a boss rush. But then the final boss ended up being kind of crappy. Like, it didn't feel like a mechanically satisfying boss fight. It felt more frustrating than anything. This game looks so PS2 cutted. Well, I played it on the Game Boy Advanced, which doesn't even get the 3D version. I get the 2D version. On a handheld console. Didn't even use a controller. concentrating on this. I have good taste. You're a GPA gamer too. Yeah, I started off on wait, what was the first video game I ever played? I think it was this Wallace and Gromit puzzle game that my parents had. My dad is a fan of Wallace and Gromit. And when I say puzzle game, I don't mean that in a broad sense. I mean it in the virtual jigsaw puzzle sense. Yeah, then I played Flash games like Mardek RPG and Sunny. And of course, handheld games like Pokemon. Your first GBA game was Advanced Dodgeball? I don't think I've heard of that one. My Negrons playing Super Smash Flash. I remember that one. You promise me that's the most fun shovelware I'll ever play? I'm not actually sure what shovelware means exactly. Wait, why are you saying King Kong? Does something I'm doing sound like... just sound like that in terms of sound effects? Well, Pun definitely isn't the first video game ever made, though it is credited as such. Wait, I missed something. But the thing is, I don't know... I don't remember what I missed. And I dashed off the edge. Wait, that's our weapon. There we are. Did not get all three that time. I missed my viewers. You could say that. I do honestly miss my viewers when they're not around, or when I'm not streaming. Or rather, when I haven't streamed in a while, is what I should say. Speaking of which, where's Mercer? He's probably at work, let's be honest. Wait, is this his work time? He might be asleep, actually. I haven't seen Captain Sweetroll in a while. He was calling basically every stream for a bit there. Maybe he turned to a Zurich and started wreaking havoc in the red zone. What's the red zone? I know Zurich is a Stircraft thing. Gonna be so bad when you find a job because you'll probably be the same way. Not getting to watch my streams as much, or Red Zone and Prototype? Yeah, you've lost me. But I think, well, one of the big reasons, as I've said before, that I make sure everything's available on YouTube is that if people want to watch but they're not available to watch live, they still have the opportunity. Plus, I think having a record of everything I've done on this channel is important. Yeah, you get busy, then the only time you're free is on the weekends. It is like that sometimes. At least if people get a normal job, they can still watch meanwhile you on board a flipping ship. But yeah, when is that going to be, by the way? Okay, here are these plant things that are really frustrating. Here's the one in particular that kills me, and it's dead. Okay, before I continue, ads are starting in 1 second, so I'm gonna take a break here and be right back. Sorry, I was gone a little longer than I intended there. I'm realizing that I made a mistake. And that I should have upgraded my railgun before. But I'm gonna do that later, I guess. Hang on, can I just take this guy out from here? Keep things simple. Okay. Not quite as simple as I would have liked, but oh well. Okay, what's the angle here? There we are. I think for areas like this, it's best to just lure them out one at a time. Take them out that way. I feel the furthest I've gotten today. I believe this is the next arena. This one's more difficult than the first one. Okay, that went pretty smoothly. Enemies spawned pretty slowly there. And then over here, this is the key door. It only takes one. Oh. Okay, let's not die to that thing. Let me restore my health with this. Oh, and I don't want to miss this. I think I'd actually forgotten that was there. I'm just about at my personal best here. There's some tricky platforming. And again, a bunch of enemies down here that I need to carefully aggro, I think. So I can... Okay. Take out a bunch of ranged enemies. Take these guys out one at a time. There's another... Not nearly as many enemies here. These flamethrowers are really annoying. Okay, can I just... Okay, let's not let myself get shot. Actually, get the deflections down. Okay, I am out of health packs. I'll just shoot one. Get one health pack back. I guess this is now my personal best. I haven't rated later parts yet. What's routing looking like? Or what's it look like? Basically just figuring out which of the modules I need to be going for. And the most efficient routes to those modules. Okay. I might be able to beat 2 bosses this run. I don't actually remember where all the important pickups are in this area. There's that guy again. There is something this way. It's not important. And there's something over here. Raincoats? I shoot that with my railgun, I think. But I'm pretty sure there's some difficult platforming that way that I would most likely die on. So let's not do that. Back to the teleporter. Let's go upgrade my railgun now. I don't have enough to unlock the first grenade yet. But I'm not really going to need those until later. There's a certain boss fight in the south that gets way easier with grenade charges. But obviously, I'm a far way off from that. So this is a route to the boss, but there are a couple difficult arenas. On the way. These guys are really annoying. Whatever. And shotgun. Does the shotgun help with that fight? Trying to make efficient use of my ammo here. That should be enough for the first grenade charge. Do they plan to kill a guy in the middle of the air like that? No, he just jumped out at the perfect timing. Definitely made things easy for me. Do need red health pickup. Okay. Here's another difficult arena. Is there a... Maybe I should just jump in. I might be playing this overly cautious. Should have taken out these plant things earlier. Maybe that was just the easy version. But I do need to come back to that area where there's another arena. Or I guess it's the same arena, it's just a different fight. Oh, come on. I should have just used my railgun. That's what I get for not being cautious enough. Oh well. Okay. Can I actually shoot him? I'm just going to... I guess finish out this run and then call it for today. May as well fight the boss since I'm this close to it. Oh, I just blew myself up on that. Now I'm trying to go way too quickly and just dying. Let's not do that. Okay, that's probably the best way to do that fight. Yeah, those pillar things explode when I hit them, so I just need to not hit them. Yeah, that builds the bridge there, and then I need to go back and fight more enemies. Okay. That's frogs. They're super annoying. The purple ones. Oh, and there's the glitch that I was talking about before. Where the enemies aren't defeated yet, but it'll play the victory animation. I feel the boss room. Alright. So let's not mess this up. Yeah. See what I mean? Yeah, that was the boss fight. Very straightforward. And here's the pillar. Yeah, the frog is absolutely the easiest boss in the game. I don't think it's really any contest. I still need the fourth module, but it's just right over here. This is the railgun? Or not railgun, the shotgun. You can see it shoots a spray like a shotgun. And then the fourth module is just right here. But yeah, I think this is a good time to call it for today. I guess I need to figure out who I'm rating, yeah? I could rate Gerald. I will be back once I actually spell this right. If you're watching on YouTube and would like to join the raid, feel free to switch over to Twitch. Next stream should be on Thursday. Probably just continuing with Cook MMO. But as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.